Hello, hello. Welcome to another episode of Accentuate Your Soul Style with Amanda. And typically what I do in these little episodes is I break down what I'm wearing to give you some inspiration to jump into your closet, mix and match, and create some looks. And I thought today it would actually be fun to do something a little bit different because I actually have been wanting to destruct the hems on some of my jeans. And I thought, why not show you guys how I do it? Because it's helpful and it's fun and it's really, really easy. So that's what we're gonna do today. We're literally going to deconstruct my clothing and jeans. So I will show you this first pair of jeans. So what I wanted to do, they're just a little bit too long, okay? So step one, put them on, ding, 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 because you wanna figure out the exact length that you want. So what I do is I put them on and I just cuff them. And I cuff them in a way where I know that the bottom of the cuff is where I want the bottom of the jean to be. So essentially where I want the hem to be, the destruction. And something I want to preface and say, you guys, this is not meant to be perfect. You're destructing denim. It doesn't have to be perfect, just have some fun with it. So that's what I do first. I put them on, I cuff them up like this, just so that I know where I want the bottom hem to hit me, okay? And in doing this, you've essentially you can kind of press into it a little bit, but you've kind of given yourself a marker of where you wanna cut. So then I typically just flip it back over and can see the indentation on the jean of where I had it cuffed, which is exactly where I'm gonna start. So just grab a pair of scissors, and I start on one side. So don't ever do this. Don't ever take your jeans and go okay, I'm just gonna go like this and cut across top and bottom. No, don't ever do that because they always end up uneven. But since I can see where the line is, literally I'm just going to take my scissors and do a little bit of a snip where the line is. And that gives me a little bit of a starting point. Okay, and I'm just doing the top layer. So now I've got a starting point. I just gave myself a little bit of a cut. And then, like I said, it doesn't have to be perfect. I just follow the little line that the indentation that I created from cuffing my jean. And I'm just doing, like I said, one side at a time. So I'm doing the top first, okay? So you see I just did the top, okay? The back still intact, just did the top, okay? And then you'll get to the side of it, snip into that a little bit. And then once you get that little side, then you just flip them over, and then same thing. You can still see the indentation of where I cuffed it. And you guys, if it's your first time doing this, you might want to use white chalk or fabric chalk to actually, if you're a perfectionist, like my mom, what she would have done, she would have taken a ruler, she would have measured from the top to the bottom to make sure that it's the same length, and then she would have created lines, okay? I don't do it that way, but that's how she does it. I love you, Mom. She's not even on Facebook. But if this wasn't when I first started doing this, I think I did, when I would cuff it, I would put a couple safety pins in just so that I had a little bit of a line to follow. But now I've done it so many times that I'm confident with it. So I can just kind of freehand and follow the line that I created just from cuffing it over. And so that's exactly what I do. Okay, so I'm gonna show you guys, I wanna finish it so I can show you guys how I then get the other leg to essentially match. Okay, so again, I'm just following along. Remember, doing one side at a time. You're gonna come to this side, which is a little bit harder just because you've got the fabric. And ta-da, I cut it off. It's super easy. And then what I do, because I've got this little hem here, not bad. It's a little bit uneven, but I don't really care because it's gonna fray and get uneven. So once you've got that one side, you just go to the other side, the other leg, and super easy, just lay this little cuff right on top of it. And then that is how you get started. And typically what I'll do then is do a little snip on this side, okay? And then I will do a snip on this side as well, because then that gives me lines to follow, if that makes sense. So created just like my little snips on each side and the other side. And then literally same thing. This time I didn't even have it cuffed because I can just see like I've got a snip on each side. And so I can just follow the line. And again, make sure you're just doing the top part of the denim. You don't want to get both, like you don't want to just do one big snip and do the front and the back of the jean. You want to do one at a time, because otherwise it just always ends up uneven when you do it the other way. So I'll do one, and then I flip it over and I can see the snips on each side. And I just finish it. And so after you cut this off, and I'm curious too, like let me know in the comments, you guys, if you've ever tried to destruct your own jeans. Tell me like your story. Was it a success? Was it a failure? What happened? I want to hear. I want to hear what has worked for you. If you've always kind of wanted to do it, but you've been a little scared, let me know what your destruction comments are. So then, ta-da! So there are definitely some people now that, I mean, if you want to, you could totally use a seam ripper and kind of go in there and just tear at it to start to get like the destruction like to happen at the bottom. You know how they get really cool. I'll show you on this pair. You see how they get really cool like this? Can you guys see that? Yeah, I'm getting a low battery thing. I hope you guys can still see here. But so in order to get this, like these little fuzzies and stuff like this, that's so gross. I'm putting my foot on my kitchen table. That's so gross. I just threw it in the washer. So that's what I typically do after I cut them. I just throw it in the washer, and it naturally gets that really fun detailing around the hem. And then every time you wash, it just gets better and better and better. So that's really it. I mean, I'll have to show you guys another time when I have another pair of jeans that I want to do this to. So for instance, with this pair also, you guys, like I did this to it. So that is really, really easy. You essentially do like a snip you do a snip like this and a snip like this, okay? And then you're pulling out all the black threads that are running like this. I'm gonna have to do another video on that when I actually have to do another pair, because that's really fun too. But I hope this helped. Yeah, just let me know like in the comments if you guys have any questions on destructing denim, if you've done it before. I've done some really cool ones before too, where the front has been shorter. It's called like a step hem or something. I forget what it's called. But the front hem is a little bit shorter than the back. It's like a mullet. I'm gonna call it a mullet hem. That's what it was. It's not what it is, but that's what I'm gonna call it. It's like a mullet hem. So it's really fun. Now, if these were like a skinny leg, I probably would have played a little bit different, and instead of going straight across, I probably would have also in the front done some type of really fun angling or just something, but I think that looks better with a skinny leg. These are a little bit more of a boyfriend leg, which to me feels a little bit better just doing straight across. And that's really it. That's like how you destruct denim. I have another pair right now that I'm gonna do too. I've had these jeans for years, and for some reason I've just never, I've never destructed them. I always just kind of wear them cuffed. So put them on, same thing. This is where I want to cut them. So I'm going to do the same thing that I just took you guys through to this pair, but I just thought it would be fun to show you, because sharing is caring. And what else did I want to say? Like I said in the beginning, just have fun with it. Remember, style is meant to be fun. There's no rules around style. It's meant to be you. It's meant to be fun. It's meant to like what makes you happy, what lights you up. So I don't know, if you've been wanting to destruct some of your jeans, why not? Have fun. If you're just tuning in, go back to the beginning, watch the steps on how. And that's what I got for you guys today. Hope you have a beautiful, beautiful weekend. Let me know if this was helpful for you. If you want some more like DIY stuff, I am gonna do some tie-dye. As soon as my white finally got some white cotton hoodies, let me tell you, there was a run on them. They've been sold out for quite a while. I think everyone's in the tie-dye game, but I finally snagged some the other day. So as soon as those get here, I've got my little tie-dye packs. Oh, I've got a couple of different colors here, my tie-dye pack. So that's gonna be my next project. So if that would be exciting for you guys, maybe I'll do a little live while I'm tie-dyeing, although I'm not as good at that. I haven't done that in a while, so we'll see how that goes. But let me know if there's other like questions you have, DIY things. Like I could show you how I put patches on one of my denim jackets. Like there's so many fun ways to just customize your clothing, make it you, and it's really, really fun. So if there's anything you've been curious about or you've been wanting to try, drop it in the comments and I'll do a video around it. And if I've never done it before, I'll figure out how to do it and I'll do a video around it. Okay? So sending you guys so much love. Have a beautiful, beautiful weekend. And as always, go forth stylishly. Bye.